Hi everyone, welcome to Cheeky. I'm joking. This is my first video with my face on, but I want you to know I'm a true loyal CSK fan, uh, and will always try to talk about every match as unbiased as possible. And today was a great match, right? So finally, we won this year, okay? And I'm sure as many CSK fans, all of us are breathing finally. But now let's get back to the match. And before that, please do like and subscribe to my channel and if possible, comment too. So let's start with the positives. And I'll get to the point of this video as to why uh, maybe Ruturaj is a problem if he doesn't make some changes later. But let's talk about the positives first. There's obviously Sanju Samson, Ayush Mhatre, Jamie Overton, and of course, the fielding and the bowling overall. And then we'll talk about the negatives. Sanju Samson today really had positive body language. He looked like a man on a mission. That's for a fact. And that's the first thing I liked. His celebration too, that Rajnikant kind of style, which is synonymous at least in here in Chennai. That was unique, and according to him, it was meant for Fleming, uh, who Stephen Fleming, who has been getting a lot of flack, especially from yours truly, myself. Okay, but he really needed that monkey off his back to feel like he's part of Chennai Super Kings. And I'm rooting for that guy to do really well, and I'm glad that he got that runs. I'm sure he's going to use this in a positive way going forward, and let's hope for bigger hundreds from him. He played with intent. He didn't waste balls. He played with intent, and he was a man on a mission. Next, it's Ayush Mhatre. What can I say about this kid? I've always noticed something special about him, but he does really well when Vaibhav Suryavanshi does amazing in a previous match or a match even on the same day. Maybe because he captained him and he feels motivated to show he's better than him. I mean, if you're a senior player and he's just, 3 years older than Vaibhav, it makes sense. So that's one reason. But Ayush Mhatre was something extraordinary today. The way he paced his innings, he showed maturity. I like the way he even decided to retire out, although I think it's a team management thing. Obviously, I believe he decided to do that so that Dubé and other strong hitting batsmen can come. He played a great innings. The other positive, of course, is our fielding. I still feel there are like some errors here and there where we could improve, but overall, maybe that is because of the Devolve Brevis factor that the fielding just went up a few notches. He has taken his game up also a few notches every day. That's another thing. And there's another guy I really love in this team, and he was super, super grateful when CSK bought him in the auctions. You know who I'm talking about. In fact, he even posted a tweet, I believe, stating that he was grateful for Chennai Super Kings buying him, Sarfraz Khan. Ever since he came into this team, he has been the live wire, the heart of the team. The way he's always cheering and giving the players confidence. He's really motivating the players. And when you play a team sport, that positive energy is infectious. You can see that the whole team loves him. Sarfaraz Khan is a special guy. And we're lucky that we got him for such a cheap price, even though he's doing so much for Mumbai and in domestic cricket overall. And as I was speaking of Sarfaraz Khan, I was thinking of that catch he took. Speaking of that catch, I forgot to mention Gurjapneet Singh. I'm very bad at pronouncing him. On his debut, he did a pretty decent job. Hearing from experts like Ashwin and more, he's one of the best bowlers, at least in the Chennai practice sessions. And he's doing really well in the Tamil Nadu Premier League. Even better than Natarajan in some cases, in some places. I was shocked that he didn't even get a chance earlier because we don't have a great pace attack. I mean, Matt Henry, come on. With the limited resources we have to make use of everything. Next is Noor. I've been watching him for the last few matches. We'll get to the negatives of him later, but his fielding is amazing in most cases. Today, that stop at the boundary for sixth, that was supposed to be a six actually, set the course for Delhi to start losing the match, if you ask me and many other people. After that, they started losing wickets 3 in a row, if I'm correct, in the next 2 to 3 overs. So Noor Ahmed's fielding is amazing. There are still some areas of fielding we'll talk about later that they need to work on. But the fielding overall was something else today, especially when you compare it to Delhi Capitals and the way they drop catches, which helped us. So I'm not complaining that much. And now let's get to my main man, Jamie Overton. This man deserves respect. He has been mocked by a certain Chris Srikanth as Jamie Underton all the time, and now he's performing. And now, obviously, Srikanth and many others have changed their mind about this guy. But much like Shardul Thakur was for CSK, these guys have heart. There's something about them, that fighting spirit, that if you're a captain, you would love these kind of players around you and your team, because they love it when the situation is at its worst, and they want to get the best comes out of them in those tough situations. Just that spirit, that character they have, that itself is something special. You need these guys, and Jamie Overton was just wow. At least from the first match of the tournament itself. If you are a CSK fan, you have to wonder why Jamie Overton was taken off the attack, honestly, in the RCB match. I mean, that was some captaincy. And that's where we'll get to later on the video. He was bowling really well. He was taken off the attack, and when he is brought back, we know what Tim David did that day. On the other hand, he did the right thing today, and he kept him going. But I still think he should have bowled him a little earlier too. Maybe 1 over earlier, but the ending, he was awesome. And please, don't make Jamie Overton come around the wicket and bowl those wide Yorkers and try to force him to do crap he doesn't like doing. I mean, all around the world in franchise cricket, from the Big Bash to everywhere, people always talk about how Jamie Overton is a team man. Even today, Aaron Finch was saying that in, I think, ESPN Cricinfo. Many experts believe this. When I say experts, I mean proper cricketers, ex-cricketers like Ashwin and commentators. I'm not talking about myself here. They believe he should have gotten the Man of the Match award, not Sanju Samson. Even though Sanju Samson played, let's be honest, a great innings. But this was a batting-friendly pitch, and he still did a great job there. And this is where I think it's a good place to start with the negatives of the match today. The reason I believe the experts when they said Jamie Overton deserved the Man of the Match award is that we were easily 20 runs short because of Ruturaj Gaikwad's batting. Now, I understand captaincy is getting the best of him, but like Ambati Raidu was saying in ESPN commentary, I think a week back, he's done this for a couple of matches now. I think the pressure of being captain is getting the best out of him. It's also reflecting in his batting, and he's trying to play these anchor-type innings, which is not relevant these days anymore in T20 cricket. The problem is, like I said, nowadays par scores are about 220, especially on that flat track we have in Chepauk now. If this was the Chennai pitch, say 7 years when I think he made his debut, I think in 2021 in Chepauk. I'm not talking about in the Dubai thing, in the COVID time. Maybe that's a different story. But nowadays, you need to get runs and fast in the starting. Even today's earlier match, you saw what Abhishek Sharma did with Travis Head. And he almost cost us a match with that slow strike rate. So I think he got, 15 of 18 balls? So, yeah. See, with that kind of batting and power play, I understand if the situation was similar to what we had last year when we had a weak middle order. So what he's doing now is perfect for the CSK team and CSK batting order last year when we had Bum Shaker. You know who I'm talking about, Rahul Tripathi. Remember him? He'll always shake his ass before he goes to bat. And then there was Deepak Huda and Vijay Shankar, who was not at all promising. All of these fellows had one thing in common. They were not reliable. So I understand the idea behind Ruturaj being, defensive now. But now we have batting. And he's playing like a one-day match, taking his time. And that's an issue with T20 cricket now. I hope that he will prove me wrong. I hope that this will give him super confidence and he'll come out guns blazing in the next match and prove all of us wrong. I mean, like, including me, especially me. I hope the way he's batting, if he keeps doing this nonsense, though, and we lose another match, let's say to KKR by maybe, hopefully by, no, I don't want us to lose, but if we lose by a few runs, I hope he decides to come down the order and lets Ayush Mhatre come up the order. Because you need players like Ayush Mhatre who are really in prime form. And he's exploiting the power play, which is the main purpose of power play. You need batsmen like him. And the beauty of Ayush Mhatre is that he was captain of the same under-19 team, which incidentally Vaibhav Suryavanshi was. And we all know, anyone knows anything about the ABCs of cricket these days knows who Vaibhav is. And being a competitor, Ayush would obviously want to outscore someone he is captained. So he would want to prove a point, and putting that boy one down when there's a chance we can exploit and manipulate the power play doesn't make sense. Anyways, I hope Ruturaj can prove me wrong. Still, I'm really happy that we won. And as a true CSK fan, all of us are really happy. So I want to see more of these kind of wins. Having said that, I'm glad he made the bowling changes I suggested. If you look at my previous videos, I asked for those kind of changes. I mean, not the bowling changes, the swaps of Achilles Singh, Gurjapneet Singh, and Brevis for the 3 players I'd left. That was, what was the guy's name? Matt Henry, Prashant Veer, and Karthik Sharma. Now, having said that about Karthik Sharma and Prashant Veer, I like those kids, especially Prashant Veer, and even Karthik Sharma, but they still need a lot of work. It's not their fault that the CSK management was really ridiculous in spending so much when we could have got some experienced players like David Miller or someone else. But that's not their fault. And I hope those kids get chances maybe sometime soon in the future. But at this point in time, this is a much more well-balanced team at the moment. And they're good boys. As you can see that they're trying hard too. So no hard feelings against them, but we need a good team at the moment, and they're still young and inexperienced. Okay, so I'm sorry I diverted, but my prediction came true. When they made those changes in my previous video, I said that, and we won. Okay, so maybe CSK should watch my channel for more input, right? Jokes aside, I think CSK are relieved that we finally won this match. I'm trying to empathize with them and sympathize with them, because when you're on a losing streak for so long, you finally get some relief when you win. So I hope the boys enjoy the moment for tonight. And hopefully the next time we see CSK play, I want to see Ruturaj Gaikwad have some intent and play some shots, hopefully. Also, our bowling, I forgot about that earlier too, I'm sorry. Special mention to Anshul Kamboj. That guy's getting better and better every match. The line and length he's bowling, even if he's a little slower than the others, he has heart. And the length he's bowling will get you a wicket. You can see the confidence he has, so he's getting better. Our bowling and everything is slowly, hopefully starting to click, at least for this match. So if CSK win against KKR on Tuesday, I'll try to cover that too. Then we have a chance of coming back really hard in this tournament, if we win that match especially. So to summarize, hopefully Ruturaj will get the confidence to get runs faster. The other concern I have is Noor Ahmed. That man is bowling too fast for his style of spin bowling, as many experts have said. Like Ashwin and Anil Kumble, he's moving his arms faster. I think he said something about his neck also. So that's why he's bowling too wide of the batsman. And that is the reason why he's losing his length. And I hope that someone gets this news to Noor Ahmed, because if he bowls slower, I think that 1 wicket he got of Ashutosh Sharma when Sanju Samson had a word with him, that was a slower delivery. That can probably help him, and he needs to bowl some more of that magic, and probably even speak to Rashid Khan, his mentor. He can give him some advice, who's obviously getting better for Gujarat Titans. So yeah, I hope Noor Ahmed gets his form back for us. Besides that, there are so many positives from this match. Our first win after so many losses. Our den was almost pillaged. We had it breached, and we had all the Raiders, and the worst of all, RCB, come in. I had to witness that horrible match last year when they breached and Chepauk, in Chepauk. And I still remember when I saw Deepak Hooda drop a sitter from Rajat Patidar. He was on a low score then. Who knows, if we had taken that catch, RCB would have gotten a lower score then. We would have beaten them. The tournament might have been different. We'll talk about that some other day. Anyways, thanks for watching this, guys. I really want you to please like and subscribe. The more you guys like and subscribe, it helps me to make more better videos and better analysis. Take care.